Well, chances are you might be among the countless people who are exchanging gifts very soon. Maybe it's going to happen at midnight in just a couple hours. And if you've given someone an at-home DNA testing kit as a gift this year, or maybe you're thinking about giving one to yourself, you might want to hear this. A genetics expert says these really popular gifts can be useful in some cases, but they can also be potentially very misleading. Fox 4's Rochelle Aline explains.
Where did my ancestors come from? And does cancer run in the family? They're questions whose answers may be sitting under your Christmas tree. I'm talking about those popular at-home DNA testing kits. According to the MIT Technology Review, more than 26 million of us have already done them, and many more will do them next year.
If you're doing these kits, you want to think about it before you actually spit into the tube.
Here's why board-certified genetic counselor Dina Goldberg says that.
The vast majority of them that you can get, that you can order yourself, are great for ancestry because of the type of technology that's used. Their health tests are not medical tests.
She says when it comes to those medical kits, they only test for very specific markers within your DNA, which could lead to a false negative of sorts.
If you come up negative on these health tests, then that doesn't necessarily mean you truly are negative. You could still have one of these high-risk syndromes or a condition.
Goldberg says everyone could benefit from genetic testing of some kind, but she says you should seek out a professional genetic counselor to help you narrow down the kind of testing you need. And she adds that stories like this are proof that it not only works, but can save lives.
I had patients whose family members tested positive and preemptively had preventative surgeries where they had their uterus and ovaries removed. And there were actually several cases where they found cancer within those organs that hadn't yet spread.
If you're worried about the cost, Dina says most times your insurance will cover it. There's also financial aid if you still need a little bit of extra help. Dina also has an entire website dedicated to genetic counseling and genetic testing. You can find links to that website at fox4now.com. In Cape Coral, Rochelle Aline, Fox 4.